about the big and tall.
Don't get me started. I love to meet
Okay.
you.
All right. I'm about to film my dinner today.
Hey, I'm telling you, I can tell him, ask him, I get mad when niggas start losing weight. I'm like, why? You're fine. Just the way you are. 300 and something pounds. Like, no. Let's not do this, bro.
All right, well, throw me in the group chat, man. Tell me when the pose. I got you.
Yo, you are now prescribed with the realest podcast in your city, where we say the things your friends won't say and your man gonna lie about. It's your boy, Dewey Rice. I'm back on the mic. So look, this is week 2 of my podcast, right? Episode 2, actually. So thank you all for who has listened to it, who has supported me, who has given me feedback. I really love it, y'all. Keep it coming. But today, on episode 2.0, we about to check in. So I'm sitting here with Treyylane. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Treyylane. How y'all doing?
Okay. And I'm sitting here with who else?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Terry Harden.
Terry Harden, Big T.
Hey.
Big T, bro, on the scene. I'm right on the scene.
Little T, man.
Oh, my bad. You go here. Like, you lose weight and shit. You all
trying
said.
to, yeah.
Hey, Terry on this little weight loss journey. You got to support him, bro. It's been since you said October. October. He ain't drinking with us right now. So we got Crown popping. We got Seagrams popping. And
I got the water popping.
Water popping. It's only me and Trey, but it don't even matter, though.
Let's get it cracking.
Y'all be lit. I be hydrated.
We lit.
Dehydrated.
Flat out. Look, so I love y'all for coming on. I appreciate y'all. I already showed y'all that love,
always.
but I really appreciate y'all for coming on.
Yes.
But we're going to get into the motherfucking episode.
Let's
all right?
get it.
So we in the waiting room. So the waiting room, we chilling, we kicking back. We got a little game for y'all.
Okay.
So the game is called, so you know Valentine's Day just passed. Mm-hmm. So the game is going to be called Escape or Second Date. Ooh. So
Okay,
escape, you feel me, running, or it's your second date.
Okay.
So I'm going to read the scenario. And y'all can kind of give me y'all's honest reaction to the shit, even if it's in the middle of it or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm about to go to it. So escape or second date. They tell you they ready at 8 p.m. They get there at 7:30. They got chocolates waiting in the passenger seat, but you told them you're allergic to chocolates, right? They take you to Roof Chris, tell you to order whatever you would like. Food and conversation is good. When it's time to check out, their card declines and you have to pay, but it ain't your pay week. Escape or second date?
That's an escape for me. I don't. Nah, that's a nah.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends.
Okay. Right?
Because I like an adventure.
Okay.
So we might be able to escape that motherfucker together.
I like that.
And if she willing to take that thrill with me, she might be the one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Energy.
I like the wild side shit.
The wild side shit. So show me who you is.
Show me who
up
you
front.
is.
I
And
like
she
that.
like, nah, we gotta figure it out. And I'm like, nah, fuck it, you ain't the one.
Right, okay.
But if she like, well, shit, grab your bag, let's
Dine
go.
and
Shit,
dash.
let's go.
Dine and dash.
Right.
Yeah,
We
facts.
out of there.
You out of there.
So it just
like
okay, so
You made
Terry
it sound
says,
fun.
He said second date.
Second date.
You
Fuck
said
it.
escape?
It's definitely an escape for me. It was escape when they showed up at 7:30 and it was at 8 because I'm a late person. So you gonna be mad at me as soon as I
so
get
you
up
on
in
CP
there.
time.
So I'm like 8:30, 8:45.
Oh, okay.
8:45.
Okay, I feel that. All right, I'm gonna say, shit, I made it up, but I'm gonna still say, if it's not my pay week, I can't get you. So I'm a second date because I feel bad because nigga, I need that bread. I need to have bread to pay for you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. So it's kind of like you owe me.
So now I'm embarrassed.
Oh.
But if you want to second date me, we can go on that second date. You feel me?
I can see both sides.
You feel me?
I can see that, yeah.
If her card declined and I got her, then she looking at me like, oh, this nigga got money.
Facts.
But the fact that my shit, it ain't my pay week and I don't got nothing, it's a wrap.
You kind
All
of
right.
owe it to her at that point.
Period. So it's up to her. So if she's second date, I'm with it. All right, the next one. They hit you on social media and spark your interest. From their feed, they seem like a dope person, so you agree to a date. Y'all plan to go to the museum, but they told you they realized that it's only free on Sundays.
Ooh. This sound like
Instead, they suggest y'all meet at Starbucks, only to ask you if they can Uber to your crib so you can drive. Escape or second date?
Okay, this sound like this gonna be a second date for me. One, I definitely go to museums when it's free.
Okay.
So I love Starbucks. I love coffee.
Okay.
And I'm usually the friend that don't want to drive. So
So you feel him
I
for
feel
like when
them.
the Uber
Right.
to your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to
because
put a
we gonna
pin in
have to
that.
Uber from wherever we going. We gonna get back to my house. They gonna be mad at me, but we gonna Uber from there.
Okay. Big
I
T.
ain't even gonna lie to you. I think I agree. I do the second date too.
Are you serious?
Because look, they frugal as fuck. I'm frugal. So if you thinking smart, you ain't trying to spend all my money.
Right.
Which means you thinking about how we can go and enjoy a free day.
Period.
I'm fucking with you.
Yes.
So when I'm so when I'm writing this up, I'm like, first of all, if you tell me that you only want to go to the museum on a free day, I'm thinking you think I'm broke. So if I tell you like, hey girl, I want to go to a date at the museum, but only on Sunday because it's free, I'm thinking you think I'm broke. That's the
Or
first
they
thing,
trying
right?
to save your money. You not thinking ahead.
Okay.
I
Because that
think of
money
like
you save
drink
on
money.
that, you might be able to buy her something nice, is
Yep.
what I'm saying.
I respect
Drinks and
that.
food. I always be like, wait, we could just eat and drink off of this.
Y'all are very
or even
optimistic.
smoke.
Y'all thinking
I'm
very
like,
positive.
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking like, nigga, she gonna think I'm broke. And first of all, I just feel like Ubering, like asking somebody to Uber to their place so they could drive. Like, you can't do that on the first date. You can't do that. Like, come on,
Because
man.
they keeping it real. You want somebody
Absolutely.
fake or somebody gonna keep it all the way real
Oh my
with
god,
you?
y'all dragging me.
yeah.
All right.
No, seriously. They be
I'm just
drunk or
saying,
something
You
and
gotta
can't
respect
drive.
the honesty.
Facts.
I agree with that.
So second date.
Second day.
I'm escaping that bitch. All right. So the next one. Y'all meet at the club. Through conversation, they tell you they're not your average girl or guy. You know, you got the motherfuckers. Like, I'm not their average. Y'all exchange numbers. Since y'all met, y'all only communicate through text. So y'all set a date and plan to go to Cooper's Hawk. Not only are they 20 minutes late, but they gave you no heads up. There's no communication throughout the whole dinner. Because of the awkwardness, you ask a couple questions. They only give you one-word answers. Escape or second date? Where y'all at? Where
I
y'all
feel
at?
like I need more context on the questions that was asked and stuff.
You're asking the questions, so you should know what
okay.
questions you would ask on a date.
So,
But they only give you one-word answer. So, like, where do you want to be in life? I just want money. What do you want to do when you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your goals in life?
and they're giving one word response
To be an athletic trainer.
So
You know what I'm saying? Like, just very bland. Like, it's not like to be an athletic trainer because I like to work out. I like to help people. I like to make sure they good. They just giving you bland-ass answers.
So I wouldn't be sure if they're like an introvert because I'm an extrovert. I'm definitely the one that's like more like loud and just
Okay.
like, hey, I can like articulate myself and just like
Yeah.
answer questions down to the bone. And I understand that other people are not like that.
Right.
So I guess like just kind of getting a feel for maybe if they're an introvert as well as maybe if they're high. I know some people that just be like stoned, can't hold a conversation type deal.
Yeah.
But the 20 minutes late wouldn't bother me at all. So that's just kind of like a shaved off like portion
Okay.
of that
So that's
because I'm
nothing.
usually like late. So
I am too. So.
yeah, so
Yeah,
it's like
that's-
you know,
that's the
I ain't gonna
thing.
say shit. I'm just gonna show up late, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I'd probably go on the second date.
So you don't need. What
Absolutely.
about you, bro?
Not at all.
Okay.
If you can't spark a conversation,
Period.
with me,
Period.
and we
bro.
can't truly get to know each other.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting my time on nothing else.
Flat out.
So ultimately, it has nothing to do with the late or anything like that.
Yeah.
But if we can't have a conversation, you wasting
it's
my
a wrap.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna escape
gonna
that.
escape? Okay.
I just feel like it's awkward to be on your phone at a dinner table, especially Cooper's Hawk. Nigga, we ain't at Roosters.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at Cooper's Hawk, I want to be able to chill with you. Like,
Facts though,
like
facts
for
though.
real talk, like,
Yes.
Roosters, you can get away with that shit. But,
Yeah.
like, we at Cooper's Hawk, like, we drinking wine and shit.
And
Like,
that's a fancy
you feel
ass.
me?
Yeah.
Like, we drinking wine.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I want to be able to talk to you. Like, girl, how was your day? Like,
Facts.
how you feeling?
But you
Like,
have to like know what like society we're in now. Like I feel like everyone's always on their phones. Just even
This is
like
true.
before we even started the podcast, like
Yeah.
we're on our phones, right?
Right.
So some people don't have like that. Like I assume that you're like an extrovert, just kind of like
Very.
meeting you,
Absolutely.
right? Absolutely.
Yeah,
So we
absolutely.
kind of already
Yeah.
like know like drop the phones, but like some people are fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They don't
for
know
sure.
how to hold. They can write you down via text message, right? But they're introverts. They're not gonna know to.
Yeah.
Well, they're not gonna have that. Just I won't say no, but like we're
But you know
vibing
what's
different.
funny?
All I'm asking for is at least make an attempt to try to have a conversation. That's
Yeah.
all. As an extrovert, my job is to make you feel as comfortable as possible. So I'm gonna try to loosen you up as much as I can.
Right.
If I'm trying and you ain't giving shit back, I
Fuck
got
it.
to go.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to go at that point.
makes sense.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Good point.
I said I was escaping only because like Big T said, like, if I'm on a date with you,
T.
It's February.
Just like Lil T.
Little T.
If I'm on a date with you, bro, like I expect us to have some type of communication. Like I vibe off conversation. So then that's how I know if I'm fucking with you or not by the things you're talking about. If you're not talking about anything, we're quiet as fuck.
Right.
Then I don't want to do a second date with you.
Right.
All right. So you said second date.
Yeah.
And
You
we're
said
escaping.
And I'm running too.
Escaping,
We both
okay.
escaping.
We out of that.
Flat out. Flat out.
Okay, I want to know
All right.
though, would y'all
What's up?
would y'all
What?
hit it on the first night? If someone
Absolutely.
Was like, okay,
I mean, she ain't
I
got to talk
wanted
to me
somebody
much in the
else-
bed. You feel me?
Matter of fact, don't say shit like you wasn't saying shit at the table, goddamn.
No, you gotta say something. You gotta moan or something. Like I need some type
be
of
on
noise.
mute.
You feel me? Like I don't like the little deep moaning and shit. Like I need noise. All right, cool. So last one.
Okay.
You meet them at work and they seem pretty cool. You also know they make really great money. They invite you to their house and send you the address. You look it up on Google Maps and you see it's not too nice of a place, but you're not one to judge. You get there and their house is trash inside and out.
Oh, fuck no. I'm already escaping.
No, nigga, hold on.
You ain't going
gotta
in.
wait. Y'all
Oh, you
talk
going in?
and the combo is great, but they turn on Netflix and try to fuck you on the first date. Are you escaping or are you going with the second date?
We gonna go to my car because I got a nice car. So I got a third row out in the Tahoe.
Oh, you
I
got
go
the
ahead
truck.
Yeah, I
The
got
truck.
the hoe. We can set that back because
Right.
I ain't gonna feel comfortable doing
your
shit
dirty ass house?
Dirty ass house.
Period.
And stuff. So
So
I'm
you
gonna
going?
invite you to my car.
Hey girl,
Matter
come
of
to
fact,
the
you know
Tahoe.
what? I want you to come out here and let's be more intimate.
They crazy.
Then I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm not.
After the nut, you gone.
'Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, if I see a dirty house, I think your vagina dirty.
Yeah,
I think
Your
your shit
self-care
smells.
is dirty.
Your
Absolutely.
shit smells.
So,
Absolutely.
To
BB.
me, I associate your house with everything else you do. So.
Absolutely.
Period.
Same. Likewise.
You out?
Same. I'm
so
out.
we all escaping.
Yeah. I'm out.
Nothing?
Yeah. Like I'd probably like peek in and be like, oh no. Oh no. My friends know that. What's up, friends? I'd be like, oh no. And everyone knows that's an indicator. I'm not fucking whatever's going on, I'm not fucking with it. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this your house?
Oh no.
Yeah, we can go to my car.
Hey, listen, I just turned that bitch off. I can turn her right back on.
I'm not staying. Because I can't even get fucking comfortable if you're
Right.
I'm worried about what the hell crawling
What you
around
sitting
me
on?
and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
no.
sure.
Yeah.
So you gotta take care of your shit.
Look, y'all were great. Escape or second date? I think Trey Micah had more second dates than anything. I was out that bitch, and I think
was a
Lil
good
T
mix.
was both mixed on
Lil
this
T.
shit.
I'm not a quitter.
You're not a quitter?
I'm not
I
a
like that.
quitter.
So you got faith in niggas.
I do.
And that's what you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
You feel me? All right, so we about to move into the office. The office is where we talk about the main topic. So, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's just passed, and I'm like, you know, why not throw an episode on this? So my last episode was about the game. So we was in here clowning about like niggas, women, like just the back and forth, the situationships, the relationships, all of that, right? So today we're gonna talk about love. We're gonna talk about what's the missing piece to this love shit, right? Because I feel like in our generation, like, well, our generation, Big T, he a little Slim T. I mean, Lil T, my bad. Lil T, he a little older, so he a little seasoned in the game than me and Trey.
seasoned,
A little seasoned in the game, like he a little seasoned in the game. He's married with kids, great father, great husband. You know what I'm saying? So he a little seasoned in the game. I'm out here just, you know what I'm saying. I'm not in the streets.
Living my best life.
I'm not in the streets.
Same
But, you know
with
what I'm
you,
saying? I'm
Dewey.
of the streets. I'm a representative of the streets, but I ain't really in the streets. You feel me?
I feel
And Trey,
you.
what are you? What
I'm
would you
definitely
say?
single.
Okay.
Single as fuck.
Yes.
So what's up?
What's your ad? That's where you supposed to throw your ad.
Treyylane with the two
Look,
What up?
there's somebody right now looking.
Somebody said shoot. You feel me? So we shooting out here.
Yeah.
All right. So that's just giving y'all a little gist of what we about to really get into. So my first question, look. So this past weekend, I was at this mentoring thing. I'm a mentor for this organization, and she asked them, because Valentine's had just passed. She asked them, what does love look like to them based on a color? So I'm gonna ask y'all real quick, like maybe 5 seconds. Close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. Right. And when you think about love, what color comes to mind? And then why? So I'm going to count down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open y'all's eyes. So when you think about love, what color comes to mind?
Black.
Ooh, okay. So give me your why though.
Black because you can't see anything. I feel like sometimes we think of like what our dream person looks like, right? We're like, oh, they're tall and it's going to be someone like you least expect.
Yeah.
And you don't see their face. You don't see their face automatically.
Right.
It's just when you come across them. And that's what I think of, like black, seeing nothing, but seeing everything at once. And I love black love, so.
Hey, listen, the kid
I
dropped
love
that.
black.
Hey,
I'll explain
she
that
practiced
after,
that shit.
Yeah,
That was
she-
practice.
Hey, that
I
shit was
didn't
on
even
point,
know.
buddy.
That was good.
Look,
That was real.
I told them I was gonna give them something
Yeah.
to throw them off their toes. So you came real
Yeah.
quick with it.
My shit ain't gonna be that good. I'm gonna tell you.
Don't come with it, bro.
I mean,
Come with
shit. I see red. For some
Okay,
reason.
tell me
I see-
why.
I'm at a happy point in my life where I see love, and to me, I've always related red with love, with hearts, with roses, with
Yes, sir.
just that
Yes.
feeling on the inside. And
Yes.
that's- I'm going on 8 years of marriage at this point,
Yes, sir.
and I still feel that love. So when I close
Congrats to
my
that,
eyes,
bro.
I think about
Congrats to
love
that.
that.
Give you
I
a little
love
clap for
that.
Like, that was good shit, bro. Yeah.
So truly, when I
So
see
you
this,
said red. You
I
see
red.
All right. So when so she had me go first because I am a mentor. You know what I'm saying? So I stood up and I'm like, I see blue. And I think I said that because, I know I said that because like
Your
blue
balls is blue. You ain't getting none, nigga. You got something to tell us, nigga.
Hey.
I
Come
mean,
on, bro. No.
Throw your ad out here.
No,
if you need some.
I see blue because you feel me like blue. Like this is blue right here.
Yeah.
Like blue is calming. Blue is inviting. I feel like
Okay.
love should be calm. I feel like you should be relaxed with love. I do know that there
like
is
that.
passion in it, but like you should just be relaxed. Like if you love somebody, when you come around them, you should feel comfortable. You know how they be like, you don't really got butterflies with the one you love because
Right.
after a while. They are you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
I'm relaxed around you.
I like
like
that.
that.
I like
You feel me?
that.
Yo,
I
yo,
like
fucking with
that.
it.
Put a nice
You
spin on it.
you like that
At
shit,
first,
huh?
I'm like, nigga, blue.
Because we was going to send an SOS out. Please, somebody
Yeah.
go fuck on Dewey,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But, yeah.
So like some of the shit that the kids said, they were like, one kid said red because he said, I think of passion. I think of like fighting. I think of like toxicness and passion at the same time. I'm like, damn.
Blood.
That's
I
deep.
think
For a
of
kid to
blood.
say, that's
Yeah.
deep. Another kid said white because of purity.
Ooh, why
I'm
does
like,
white have
damn,
to be
like,
pure?
He was just like, white to me seems pure. So he was like, I'm going to say pink because red gives me passion, but white gives me pure because love is pure. I'm like, damn, these little kids is thinking like
they
outside
smart.
the box. And I'm over here like blue. Like, you feel me?
right. Can't give
I
a
was the first
reason.
one to say
Yeah.
blue. Like, so
Yeah.
like, I just thought that was a real dope question to
What was
open
the
up with.
point of doing that?
I think she was just saying like, you know, she said, I want to attach to the kid. I want to connect to the kid. So I want them to know Valentine's Day just passed, but it ain't, y'all don't have to have husbands and wives. Y'all don't have to be in relationships
Yep.
to know what love is.
Right.
Because y'all experience it every day.
Right.
Okay.
Throughout y'all's families, throughout y'all's friends, there's love in there. So like,
Yep.
tell me from your representation of love, what you see.
Shout out to
So
her.
I'm like, yeah, it was dope as
That's
fuck. When she
dope,
asked that,
yeah.
I'm like, you asking these
That's actually
13,
a real
11
good
year
question,
olds?
though,
Like,
'cause I've never heard that question.
I've never heard
But when
that
she said close your eyes,
question.
I'm like, damn, I close my eyes, I'm like, I get blue. Like,
Right,
you feel me?
right.
Like, I see nothing but blue. So
Is blue your favorite color?
it is my favorite
Black's
color.
my
you know
favorite
what I'm saying?
colors.
Yeah.
Red is my favorite.
Okay.
That's crazy.
yeah,
So maybe it's
so-
a connection to favorite colors.
That's
So, yes.
interesting.
Like, yeah, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
I didn't think about it like that either.
Yeah, I just seen the blue.
So maybe
and I
that's
was
what
like-
like the color that we love. So
So you
oh
associate with
shit,
love,
niggas
yeah.
just made connections.
Took it to a whole nother level.
Right, nigga, I took it all the way up there. Not
Now you
really.
just defeated the whole purpose.
Yeah, I fucked it up. My bad, y'all. Whoever's listening.
Sorry, mentor ma'am.
You feel me? All right, so boom. So we came out with that question. So what is love to y'all? Either of y'all can go first. It don't matter. But what is love to y'all?
Lil T, go first.
Little T,
Hey,
little
look,
T
I
over
started
here.
off- yeah, I
Yeah,
will.
I'm saying, go ahead,
it's
bro.
a feeling.
Go
It's
ahead.
To me,
Okay.
it's a feeling that you have of affection towards other people.
Okay.
It could be an action.
Yes, sir.
It can be an emotion.
Okay.
I think love is a lot of things. I think it's also interpreted by different people for different things, right?
Okay.
I love my kids in a way that I, as a parent, I don't want anything to happen to them. So I love them. I want to protect them.
Yeah.
So there's so much love that I have for my kids.
Right.
When I think about my relationship, I think about I love my wife. I
Right.
can't live without her.
Okay.
So it's a feeling of like I can't imagine what life would be without that person.
Right.
I love her.
That is
but then I
beautiful
also
as
I
fuck.
tell you what, I got family and friends that I truly love too.
Yes, sir.
And it's a feeling of I care about that person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it truly just depends on who the person is and then whether it's an action or an emotion at that time.
Okay. What about you, Trey?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was deep, man. I'm like, damn, man.
I don't have no husband.
Right, I was like,
No
I ain't
kids.
married.
But you love yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I love myself.
Flat out, yeah.
And I love my friends and my family and my dog. Love
Okay,
to
dog.
me is like dog.
Like,
definitely
my
counts.
dog.
Charlie man.
Shout out the dog.
Right.
Charlie man.
Roof, roof.
Charlie man,
Charlie
shout out to you, my
man,
nigga.
if you're
Shout out to
listening.
you.
Little Charlie.
Right.
We'll be listening. to
Right, he
this.
is gonna be listening. Play it on your JBL and all that.
Love to me is a conscious decision. It's just like something that I know we fall in love and people think like you're blindly in love. I think it's like continuing to wake up and like purposely like I'm in love with you. Like so maybe you piss me the fuck off, but I still love you. Maybe it don't feel like you love, because my thing is like you'll have arguments with somebody you love. Like me and my sister, me and my mom, like we'll get into it, but it's like I know you still love me.
Yeah.
And love is teachable. I think that love is like something like that's like like you're willing to learn. You know, you're not just stagnant.
For sure.
And it's so intentional and it's so vulnerable.
Wow, you didn't drop so many fucking words.
Well, it's funny how you even mentioned the whole like I could be mad at somebody, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm an asshole. I like to have fun, but like
I feel you, dog.
There's times where I probably really do piss my wife off.
Yeah.
Right.
But I always hit her with this. I'm like, you still love me?
Right.
Every single time she says yes. So like you said, it's to the point where no matter how you feel emotion wise, you still have that connection of I still love you, no matter how much you piss me off, no matter how angry I am, I still truly love
that
you.
Conscious, like I'm like this is something I'm embedded in, because some people think you just gotta slip up in it, you know,
right.
And it's like no, like when you piss me off, like you said with your wife, like I still love you.
It's still something there. Yeah. So I feel like that's when I know I love somebody. Or that's when I like true love. Like it's still there, even if you make me mad, sad. It's still there. Like that feeling is this feeling don't
and
go
sometimes
away.
you don't choose it, right?
Yeah, it just
I don't think
happens.
naturally you'd be like, I want to love
Right,
that person.
Right.
right.
It just
It's
happens.
a feeling, right?
feeling.
It's something that over, whether it's over time or a
Yeah.
vibe you feel with somebody or a person, it's just, you know what? I truly love that person.
But I feel like it's an action at the same time,
It
because
is.
you have to tell yourself, not tell yourself, but like with that feeling, you have to continue that.
Yeah.
So it's an action that you're continuing with the things
Like
that you do,
consistency.
the things that you say, that consistency piece. It has to be an action. You feel me? Even after the feeling. So,
But I love
I
it
agree with
because
that.
love could be really whatever you want it to be. It really can.
Absolutely.
which is
And
what
everybody
everybody interprets.
interprets
Red,
it.
blue,
It's
black.
any other. It's any color that
Yeah.
you want it to be. So love is what you want it
Agreed.
to be. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So that's dope.
You control that.
Oh, yo, still y'all get me all the way together. All right, so with love, we didn't get these deep ass definitions. Is there truly a definition between love and lust?
Yes. I would tell you there's a difference.
She had to take a breath.
No, I feel like
You said yes.
Lil T got
There's
it.
a-
Like
there's a difference.
Lil T.
there is a difference.
There's
Okay.
truly a
Give me
difference
that,
in
give me
love
that.
versus lust. So I'm telling on myself because I used to lust a lot.
Okay.
And I say,
Absolutely.
and not getting into the generational thing, but
Absolutely.
y'all got it out there now. Like
It's
you can't,
bad, bro.
You can't scroll through Instagram
To not
and nothing
lust.
like that
Yeah.
because it's that lust catches your eyes, and that lust is like a mentally what I would do to something.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? And I'll tell you, even as a grown man, you got to find ways to turn it off because it's natural for us to see it.
Yes,
and
sir.
then lust, I mean, it's on TV. We was watching the videos. You see an ass shake, and I'm lusting over, right?
Right.
I don't think about it, but I'm lusting because in my mind, I'm like, I would fuck the shit
Shit out of her. Right.
But no, and I
Yes,
shouldn't,
sir.
right?
honest.
Yes,
So lust
sir.
is just a feeling of something you really can't control because of what's out there for us. And it's harder, I feel like, for this generation than it was years ago. Back in the day, it wasn't as easy and convenient for you. Nowadays, you see it everywhere.
It's
You can't-
everywhere.
You can't turn your face and not
Yep.
see it.
And
Where, like you said, we were just talking about love. Love is a feeling, right? Where that lust is like, I don't want it. I don't mean to lust. But love, you choose to love.
exactly.
So there's definitely a
So
difference
it's
between
definitely
the two.
a choice. What about you?
I completely agree with Lil T. Like, as far as like the lust piece, it's like just like that uncontrollable
Thought.
like thought, emotion. That's why I say like love is so intentional. It's so conscious. It's like I choose you versus kind of like you see an ass shaking, you're like I want to fuck that ass.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
We see gray sweatpants. We like what's up,
Yeah.
right? We like
And I got
what's
on gray
up?
sweatpants today. Which I gotta be, you know.
Like,
be
so look
careful.
at me.
Yeah, you know.
Like,
Look at
wait,
me.
what's going on? Let's see that over there.
Right.
But yeah, so it's like that thought that goes through your head, but you have to break that down as far as being intentional. Like,
Yeah.
Are you gonna go out fucking every guy in gray sweatpants?
Please no.
Right,
Please no.
right.
Please
Please
no.
don't.
Yeah,
No,
please
please
no. Yeah.
don't.
But
I
you
mean,
have-
get your dick,
please
but don't
don't.
fuck
Yeah.
every nigga, because then I can't really.
And if you
know what I'm
don't
saying?
like latex, they have the non-latex condoms.
See, I don't like.
I know. I like that. You don't like anything. Oh, God. If you have a kid, buy
It's like,
Dewey
nah,
Rice.
I'm an advocate of condoms. Bro, don't ever believe that I do not like them. I wear them. I'm an advocate of them. Yeah, so we can
I
move
can't
on.
remember what them things feel like.
You been married for how long though?
Jealous,
Look, I've
right?
been
Right,
married
nigga,
for-
what?
Look, we've been dating since 2010.
Oh, so you don't know what a condom
Yeah,
is. Nigga, you don't know how much they
yeah.
cost.
Right,
I can't
right.
tell you.
All right, so like for me, I was like when I was thinking about this question, I was like, dang, like lust is really just like feeling based, but like love is also feeling based. So it's like where do you decipher the two? So when I think about lust, I'm like, it's a feeling, but it's instant. Like it's instant, but it could go away. You know, it fades away.
I like
exactly.
that.
But love is a feeling that, like you said, you don't really choose who you love. Sometimes it's off of a connection. But when you love somebody, it don't just go away tomorrow. It don't. Lust, I can, like you said, we can see an ass on the TV. That shit go away in 30 minutes.
Right.
That love for a person is not really going away.
Right.
So I really fuck with what y'all said. And then I was talking to my coworkers today because I be having to prep for these episodes. You feel me? So I want to see what everybody's going to say. So when they told me, when I asked them to define love and lust, I want y'all to define it with one word. So when you define love, what word do you think of? So actually, I'm going to give you this. So love is either selfish or selfless. Which one?
I think it is selfless. Yeah.
Selfless. Why?
Selfless.
I like that. Why?
Because kind of going back to the whole thing when we talk about arguing and everything else.
Yes, sir.
Even in those situations, you still love that person.
Yes, sir.
So it's
Yes,
not
sir.
about you at that point. It's truly, I love that person. So you're being selfless when it comes to love.
Absolutely.
Okay. And why is lust selfish?
Because you're not thinking about how you're gonna fill the other person up.
Yep.
I mean, maybe like I'm gonna fill that person up, but you're not like, what can I do for you? It's like you about to.
Right, I'm only
Something
thinking
for
about
me.
me.
Yeah.
If I'm fucking you, I'm only thinking about well,
Right.
You know, with sex. Now
I was
I'm
like,
grown
sex
now,
is a
you
little
feel me?
different.
Hey, Lil T, I'm grown now. I'm thinking about her and me.
Right.
But before, I was just thinking about my nut.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, like when it's lust, when I think about like pure lust, I'm only thinking about what I can get out of it. I'm not thinking about how you gonna feel after I put that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what you after I put that shit down. I'm not thinking about how you gonna feel after that.
Facts.
But you know, now like being grown, like 26, I'm growing up. I am now thinking about, damn, if I do have sex with this girl, if I take it to another level, what is she gonna feel after? You know what I'm saying? So well, love is selfless, and well, lust is selfish. You feel me?
That, yeah.
All right,
That was good.
That's good. Yeah.
This conversation real nice. You feel me?
Dr. Dewey in
All right,
there.
you know, I'm trying. You want to prescribe? You feel me? Prescribe with the realest. You feel me? All right, so we're gonna talk about dating in 2020. So Big T is seasoned, right? He done been there. You said you've been married for how long?
8 years.
But dating for how long?
Beautiful.
10 years.
10 years. All right, so we we a little, you know what I'm saying? We out here. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Right.
So what I will say before you jump into that with
ahead,
dating,
yes,
y'all
sir.
got so many more. I mean, I was at work today talking to somebody,
Yeah.
and she was telling me how she wanted a date, and I'm like, oh, okay, somebody you knew. She's like, I just met him on Hinge. So
We
y'all got
so many
like
sites.
sites.
It's so
even know
much
about
fucking
a Hinge.
access that it's
Everything
really
else.
hard to pinpoint what's
Hinge.
real and what's not.
Yeah.
About a Hinge, right?
I ain't never heard of
H-I-
Hinge.
What's the Hinge? How do you
Hinge.
spell that?
All I heard
free.
was
I'ma get on
Tinder.
But you know what?
It's black.
I know
But I'm
what.
gonna tell you
I ain't
what-
on either.
I'm gonna tell you why she said she liked the Hinge site because
Okay.
it's not strictly just a hookup site. You ask questions,
I like
and
that.
you answer the questions. Then they match you based off of the way you respond to certain questions.
Okay, I like that.
So she says she gets quality people,
Right.
but it allows her to go on different dates and just experience
Yeah.
other people out there.
So I gotta share this though. So look, so if you listen to the first episode, Big Sis Steph the Don, she showed me a little screenshot yesterday. But what I love about it is the fact that this nigga asked a question and she said from the episode, she like, nigga, I'm not gonna give you that answer because we said that when niggas or even anybody, when we asking you questions in the beginning, it's literally like an interview. You know what I'm saying? Like we asking you questions to see what you gonna say, so then we can, you feel me, navigate to that way.
Absolutely.
So she like, he asked her like, what do you like in a man? She's like, I'm not gonna give you that answer because that's giving you the open book test.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Or that can give him a way to respond, right? If he,
Thank you.
If she say I like this, and this, and this, so
Right.
then his response is gonna be,
I do
am,
this,
right,
I do
this,
that,
this,
and I do
this,
this too.
right.
Agreed.
Right. So when she said that, I was like, damn, that was dope. So, like to your point, it's a lot of access out here, and it's a lot of social media. It's really easy. I said on last episode, it's really easy to pull somebody. I can send you a heart and a couple heart emojis on a couple of your posts on your story, and you like, damn, he into me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But back in the day,
Yeah.
it wasn't that, in 2010,
You had
it
to
wasn't
work
that
for it.
easy.
You had to work
You had to
for
hit
it.
your wife up like, what you doing tonight? So I can see you at the bowling alley. Then I can look at you and blush at you at the bowling alley, and now you can know I'm into you. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like it wasn't that easy.
unless you was light skinned, because them niggas used to have
look,
it
I'm-
easy.
Don't nobody want no light
real
skin.
No,
calm,
I'm saying,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
I had light skinned friends.
Facts.
So,
So
but
I
I
light-skinned
kind of
as well.
almost used them as like bait, like worms,
Let
because
me-
they
let me
bring
go
the
with
ladies
y'all.
over. Then once they got over, I got the mouthpiece.
You got the
me,
map,
it's me.
yeah. You got the
You know what I
map,
mean?
right?
But
That's Say
I tried to
extrovert.
get you over. So the niggas stand over here and look at it. Okay, they over here.
Yes.
What's up? What's your name?
Hey.
You know?
Like, you feel me? It's me. So
Little
bring
T
them
with the
over.
Mac.
You was working the system.
I was
Right.
working
Ain't
the
nothing
system.
wrong with it. So, what ways do you feel like dating has changed? So, I'm going to go with Big T or Lil T, my bad. Lil T first. What do you think has changed in the dating room? So, we already got social media because of the access. What else do you think has changed?
I don't think people got to work for it no more. You don't got to work for it.
Thank you.
When you have social media. You have all these. You literally, like I said, you can set it up.
Flat
you
out.
can set up everything on the front end, so you don't got to put in that work.
Yes, sir.
Whereas back in the days, it was truly trying to get to know somebody
Yes, sir.
personally.
Yes, sir.
Fuck their mind first.
Yes,
sir.
And then you get an opportunity to
Fuck
take them on
they
dates
mind.
and everything else. So look,
Yes.
we had to work for it. Where
I'm
now
trying to
it's
fuck mines
literally,
too, bro.
hey, you ain't got to. All you got to do is hit the fucking heart.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
hit that
even,
heart or...
So, now fucking minds is like corny. Like, fucking
No,
minds
it's
is like, why
still
you in
some
my
ladies out
business?
here that appreciate
Ooh.
that. Me being one
Okay,
of
tell
them,
me
and
about it.
definitely my group of friends.
Tell me about it.
I just want to like, I don't want you to like put that over all women
bad.
because
I have
we're
a
not
habit of
that
doing
way.
that. I have
No,
a habit of doing
absolutely
that.
not.
Yes, sir.
I think
Yes,
like.
ma'am.
I think that like social media is like your resume, right?
Okay.
So when you get in that interview, that's when you sell it, right? Your interview, your resume just gets you in the door.
Yes.
So that's gonna be like, I'm not gonna be fucking with a nigga that's talking about fuck these bitches. I'm not. That's already no.
It's a no.
It's a no.
Okay.
So once we get to the first date, that's that interview. So
Okay.
that's when it's gonna get into like, can you really back up what you're saying on this resume? So you say you know this system. What's the system?
Right.
When's the last time you've been on it? How many years you've been on it? Could you give me an example, right? So I think that's that breakdown. But I feel like the issue with dating in 2020 now is because we are so accessible and we want to be seen. I think that's a lot of it. Like we want to take pictures, we want to post, we want to be seen and seen by everybody. So maybe you like this one person, but now you're seen by how many 1,500 followers you have. But you're really targeting this one person, but all these people are now accessible to the same thing. You only want this one person to see.
Exactly.
And that's what becomes like the issue.
Okay. You got anything to add to that?
No, I agree with you. I think it's definitely, it's different. Yeah. It's truly different. And I guess it's hard for me to speak to that because I'm not dating in this time frame.
Exactly.
But I think about it and I truly believe that everyone is more accessible now. So I feel like it's a lot easier to, hell, here goes the thing. You can almost say some shit and depending on how they respond, you be like, just kidding. Right? I mean, you
right, like you know.
Yep.
You can take it right back. You know what I mean? Rather than back in the day, we didn't have that.
Yeah.
I also would tell you there's a lot of comparison, right? Where back in the day, we might have had, at least when I was, maybe Facebook to compare other.
Or MySpace, right?
Now you can kind of go in and you be like, you know what? There's 50 other that look 10 times better.
Right.
Yes,
so now
sir.
it puts this person at a disadvantage based off the fact that you see 50,000 other women
That's
that
cold.
to you think
Amen.
is
Right.
their body's better, whether
Yes,
they're
sir.
at work and all of that.
Right.
You're comparing them now to this.
That's so true.
That is
That's
true.
so
You lose
true.
sight of
That
what's
is
truly
true.
genuine.
Of what's truly
Yes.
genuine, exactly.
And that even goes into dating in 2020. Like we feel like there's something else
Out there.
Like
Yes,
there's
yes.
something better. Like hold on, let me put you back here in my back pocket.
Right.
You can stay here.
You
You cool and
acting
shit.
up,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Or even like we good, but we ain't good. It's probably something great out here and shit. Like that's what I think like has changed in 2020. Just
Yeah.
like from like or just like a new era from where we were at.
Yes.
But let me say something else. There's also a comparison now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you see everything on social media,
Right.
now you comparing your relationship to
To
other
everybody
people's
Yes.
else's, bro.
So
Yeah.
if they getting engaged,
Yes.
they getting married, and their stuff was quicker than.
So now I want to up the process.
Now
Now,
you
I
know-
want to be up there with
Yep.
them. Yes.
Because you see your friends getting so and so gift on.
But it's not truly off of where you and your partner.
Agreed.
Right,
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you're comparing, which now puts
Yeah.
your relationship at a disadvantage.
Right.
Exactly.
And you
So-
never know.
No, I
Yeah.
mean that's true. Like when I think about different generations, like my grandma was married twice, my mom is married, my dad hasn't been married. But when I think about like people being married, I'm like, for real, at this age and at this pace, I'm not really looking at marriage. Like I'm looking at me. Like what can I do to put on for myself?
But you have to. You have
But
to.
that's the thing though. In our generation, that's not really a big thing. I feel like back in the day, my grandma, her mom probably told her, "Girl, you gonna get married." So that's
Guess
why
what?
she was
But
up
here
in
goes the
marriage.
difference, dude. What you're saying is, if you don't do that, you can't be whole enough to be able to add to somebody else.
This nigga that just,
And if you go into a relationship not whole, that relationship is not going to work.
Deacon
Which is also
T.
why a lot of these relationships don't
Amen,
last.
amen.
And they're getting divorced or breaking up and splitting up. Whereas you think about the relationships back in the day,
yes, sir.
they lasted
They worked through
20,
it.
30,
They
40
worked through it.
years.
Yeah.
Amen,
So
But
amen.
see, that's my issue though. Like honestly though, my issue is that I feel like I go into things feeling like I mean, this shit is temporary. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I don't fuck with her or love her or whatever, but this, at the end of the day, this shit is temporary. So that's my issue. You know what I'm saying?
But why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like I've seen a lot. So like when I say like you just said they work through it, but I've seen a lot of like treacherous moments in relationships. So I'm just like, damn, I don't never want to be like them. I don't never want to be like them. I don't ever be like my mom and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but not on a degrading way, but just on a like, I don't want to go through that. So I'm thinking like, well, shit, if I don't find nobody that really completes me, then fuck it. It's going to be temporary. But like you said, if I'm not able to work through it, then I'm never going to experience nothing real.
Yep.
See,
go
ahead.
No, I was also going to say too, when you get in a situation,
yes, sir,
and it's the right situation, you don't have to think about none of that. You just going to know.
Right.
That's facts.
That's facts.
Yep. I think back to when I got in a relationship with my wife.
Yes, sir.
I didn't have intentions to get with her. We started off as just friends. And I think that's what a lot of this generation, they're different because it's more of, I want to get with her because she cold. I want to get with her because she look like this.
But you don't really know who
you don't
she
really
is.
know who she is.
Right.
Exactly.
In my relationship, this was almost the first time I didn't want to fuck, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We started off as just truly
friends.
genuine friends.
Yes, sir.
And once I got to know her inside and out, I mean, we would literally talk for hours, but not through text message, it was face to face. We worked together.
Right.
So we would literally get off of work and we would sit in the car and talk for hours. And I knew it was real because no matter how long we talked, I still wanted to know more.
Ooh.
Right.
So everything that she told me, I learned. And I was like, there's more to this. I still want to.
That's beautiful.
And I never ran out of questions.
That's
we never ran out of
beautiful.
conversation.
Right.
And it was to that point that I realized, like, I had been looking for all of the wrong things all this time. Whereas if I would have truly focused on just being a friend with somebody and finding somebody that makes me happy genuinely, I'd have been out the game. Right. But it wasn't up to me. It was up to God.
God. He said the G with a deep G. God.
Because I didn't plan it, right? I mean, it was genuinely, we didn't go after that
God be the
today. We
glory.
just were truly friends.
So how do we, so you're talking to me and Trey.
Yep.
How do we be intentional in 2020? Like, it's different, like you said. That's deep love. Like, you talking to somebody, you just get to know them. You see that now in our generation, we don't have that.
You want to know my best advice? Don't look for it.
It just comes.
It comes. And I know that sounds easier said than done.
Yeah.
When you look for it, you're looking for things that you want. I feel like I gotta have.
Right.
Whereas like, if you just have a natural friendship, you truly just get to know somebody, it's gonna come to you. God gonna send them your way.
Amen.
Yes,
But it gotta be something that you're not looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
So I see people all the time, they struggle like, man, I can't find somebody. You ain't supposed to be looking. They gonna come to you when it's the right time.
Amen.
It goes back to what we were just talking about. You gotta work on yourself.
I was
Flat
just
out.
gonna say that sounds like
sir.
a lot of self work needs to be done.
You gotta work on yourself.
Because you gotta love yourself.
You gotta love
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to love yourself, and you really have to like figure out like why you're functioning the way that you are.
Yes.
Like people be like, well, it's just me, I'm not changing. Well, you probably need to change. Like you probably need to do that self work. And just being in therapy for over a year now, like you start to figure out like, oh my God, once I work on myself, everything I need comes to me exactly when I need it.
Exactly.
Coming from someone that's been engaged before,
you
it's
have? I didn't
my
know you were
God.
engaged.
Oh my God, it was years ago.
Swear. At what age? Hold on, stop at what age?
This was 2021.
You were 20, 21, engaged? Okay.
And what happened is that I just felt like I needed this person. Like I'm
Yes.
lacking something. I want that like male like support. I need a nigga that's gonna fight niggas for me, right? I need that. I just need that like gangster
that hood
nigga.
nigga?
That's that hood. Yeah, as soon as I come
need a
into
nigga with a brick on
I
him.
come to the club. I'm super cute. I need someone to like knock everybody out of the
my
club.
macho man in that bitch, okay?
Right. I need someone financial, right?
Yeah.
But once you start to figure out what you need, sorry, I hit the mic.
No, you good.
Once you figure out what you need from yourself, all that starts to deplete. You're like, oh, I don't need that from a man. I got my own, right? So I think that we just need to do more of that. But like contrasting with what you said. Little Terry. I'm trying to remember Lil Big, you know. So Big G on the God. I'm trying to figure it all out. But like you said, Dewey, Dr. Dewey, like as far as like
Dewey.
I
Yo,
have to put some
DR.
respect on your name. But like in our generation, it's like working on us. We're constantly working on us. But it's like it needs to be like some type of like vulnerability, and then like I'm submitting to you. And I think that's what we're missing. We're all kind of like, I'm on my own, you on your own. How the fuck are we gonna meet?
You also said a good point too when you were talking about like counseling and stuff like that.
Yes.
a lot of people don't do that.
Yes.
A lot of black people, brown people don't do
But sometimes
that.
that's what you need. You
Yes.
truly need to be able to understand, like,
Yes.
why have I been feeling the way I've been feeling? Why am I the way that I am? And then how can I work on it to where when I do get in a relationship, I can be an added benefit to somebody else.
Yes.
And I think it starts with that. Whether and you don't necessarily have to go to counseling, but some type of self-reflection or finding even a mentor that could provide advice to you on how you can get better. But you got to do that first. Otherwise, it won't work out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it won't. And it's like, it's very different when you have to, of course it's different. You can talk on somebody all day. You need to do this. I think you should do this. But when you have to look at yourself in the mirror, it's a different type of taste in your mouth.
It's tough because nobody wants to admit that I got stuff to work on.
I got stuff to work on. Right.
We're getting to the bag.
So then the other question is, so say you have worked on yourself. You have went to counseling. I kind of am starting to get to know me. I'm starting to get to love me. How do I deal with somebody who I feel like don't love themselves?
Like you don't.
I was just gonna say that. I don't.
You
I
don't.
don't. That's self-love right there.
You
don't.
And don't settle for it.
Right.
You can't settle for it.
Right.
Because at the point that
but you love them
life,
though. Lil T, you love them.
And that don't mean you gotta dismiss them.
Right.
You just don't take it there with them.
Right.
You can still love someone from a distance.
Okay.
You can still love someone and still work on yourself. Don't think because you love them that means you gotta stay with them. Don't think because you love them you gotta settle.
Amen.
But with that love though, you feel like again, love is selfless. So I want to be there for her.
Yep.
I want to be there for you. I want you to get through this. But at the end of the day, I know you not to a place where me and you can truly connect because I'm already a step, not like step ahead, but I've already been past that.
So guess what? You just brought up another good point.
Yes, sir.
Communication.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about it.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, communication is really key to any relationship.
Okay.
That and then growth. If y'all not growing and that person's not growing together, there's no point. Because at the end of the day, y'all should both be growing. And it may take you to tell her about herself and tell her the things that maybe she don't want to hear.
Right.
And if she's showing effort to consciously work on it, then maybe you know what I mean, you might be able to keep her.
Yeah.
But if she's stuck in her ways and she not willing to work on those things,
yes, sir.
at the end of the day, your ship got to keep selling.
Right.
And at the end, you can still love her, but you got to keep it moving.
Amen. Amen. That's absolutely. And I think of like just being able to like reciprocate. Like that's where I'm at right now. Like, okay, if I got the bag, I have all these things set up for myself. I can't go to a partner that doesn't have, because I'm literally taking from my cup and pouring into yours, but not getting that back into me. And it's like, what's that for? Do I feel like I just need someone around?
Flat out.
And I think that's just like that self-work, real like shameless plug, but please go to Brown Girls.
Put it in there.
Black Girls. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I've been
get
drinking.
your plug
Do we got
right,
me off the
baby.
crown, y'all? Do we got me off the crown? I was gonna plug y'all in right quick.
Get your plug right.
Oh shit! Hold up.
No,
No, but
we here.
as far as mental health though, looking for a therapist. That's how I
Yes.
found my therapist. Shit.
Nah, we got you. So look, Trey does a mentoring program, or she
Absolutely.
volunteers for a mentoring program where they focus on mental health for brown girls because she feels like brown girls need to succeed and make it out here. And it's kind of hard, low key. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because brown girls ain't always been the priority. So for her, you said light skinned girls been the priority. And you like, I want to shout out for, ain't no shade to the light skins, you feel me?
We love
but I
y'all
want to shout
too.
out to my brown
We
skin.
love
My
y'all
daughter
too.
be singing that brown.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know what? They need more inspiration. They need more
Absolutely.
stuff like that to know that they're
Yes.
beautiful. No
Yeah,
matter
for
what.
sure.
No matter what
So
color you are.
I found it, therapy for Black girls.
Yes.
So this isn't what I mentor for Brown Girls Mentoring, but
Okay.
if you have any girls ages 5 to 17, send them our way. But therapy for Black girls is where you could find a counselor or a licensed therapist in your
Yes.
area. Black
Love that.
girls to
Love
find a
that.
therapist.
Yes.
Do it. That's how I found my therapist. Get on it.
You said as young as 5 years old?
For Brown Girls Mentoring. Yes.
That's
Okay.
dope.
Wow.
You gonna put
Yeah.
your daughters in it?
I'm
Plug
just
'em.
saying.
Yeah.
bang.
Plug 'em.
Yeah.
I got
That's what
2
this
of them
podcast
things.
is about.
Love.
Plug
Yeah.
them. You feel me? But I also think that, like, so with the program that I am mentoring for, even in with our shit, like our program, I think it's good for Black men and Black young boys to have that, because I didn't really have that growing up. Like, I'm the oldest, so I didn't really have nobody to look up to but my dad or like my stepdad or my uncles or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we do need that because we also struggle with confidence.
Yeah.
And that causes a lot of problems when you get older, because you don't know that you are projecting on women and you're treating them a certain way, and you're only projecting because of shit that didn't get solved in your childhood.
Right.
So along with you,
That's
shout out
honest.
to you for the mentoring. We need that. We need more programs like that too for brown boys.
dope.
So brown boys on the way. Brown boys mentor on the way. But to go ahead and segue from that, what are some healthy steps to a relationship? So Terry, you gotta go first, bro. Lil T, you gotta go first. You were married 8 years. You still making it. I'm sure there are struggles in your marriage.
Most definitely.
Whatever. It's with anything. You know what I'm saying? But you got kids. Y'all look successful on social media. Y'all are successful from the relationship we got.
Yep.
So tell us like a little couple. Give us one step, and I'm gonna have Trey give me one step to a successful relationship or a healthy relationship.
Yep. I'm gonna go back to what I was just talking about.
Yes, sir.
Communication, right?
Okay.
At the end of the day, a lot of people don't realize there's gender communication gaps, right? Where and I don't want to say it, and you may. Sometimes women can be more emotional on certain things. And you have to understand the person that you're with, right? You have to understand and just be willing to have a conversation because my viewpoint may be different than her viewpoint.
Flat out.
But at the end, I have to be able to understand her viewpoint and at least communicate it back and forth. So just as much as I'm communicating, I also got to be an active listener and understand the things that maybe make her upset or the things that she don't like and then be willing to work on them. So as you stated, no relationship is perfect at all, right? But what makes me and my relationship is so perfect is that we're willing to have the tough conversations. We're willing to communicate. We don't go to bed mad. If there's anything that we feel like bothers us, we're going to talk about it at the moment because if not, you let it build up and then you explode and you're mad because you never talked about it or you want to keep bringing it up. For us, if there's something that's on your mind, let's talk about it.
Flat out.
And there's many times where we agree to disagree, but we at least have that dialogue to where we conversate about why I feel the way I feel, why you feel the way you feel, and we able to move on.
But you're able to listen to, like you said.
You got to be able to listen. And I think that as men, and so here go our dog, we got pride issues.
Flat
so
out.
there's so
That's
many
me.
times where
That's me all day.
I get prideful because I'm like, I ain't about to do it because she said it. And mentally, I know something needs to get done, but my pride is like, nope, I don't want her to tell me.
Yes,
but then
sir.
sometimes I got to take a step back and be like, she only is trying to help me, right? And I have to be willing to understand why she's doing what she's doing, why she said what she said, because it's ultimately to help me.
Yes,
so
sir.
you got to be able to have that open communication, whether it's in a marriage or just any relationship, because it won't work.
Let's go.
Amen.
So let's put together 5. We got 2 right now. So we got communication, active listening. Give me 2.
Give you 2.
If you only got
shit,
one,
I
that's
only
cool.
got
Cause I'm a feeling.
I can come up with a second one. The first one's definitely for me. Vulnerability. I think that's what's gonna like take you from being like an acquaintance, like someone you just know, to like someone as far as like a friend. You can get intimate with like, and I think in order to be intimate, there needs to be a vulnerability. Like there needs to be a level of vulnerability where it's like, hey, this is me.
Right.
And are you okay with liking this me, this no makeup, no lash, you know, whatever, bald head me, no plug on me. But yeah, like
free.
this free me, right? Because that's gonna separate what mask you carry on from society to what you bring in your house.
Period.
So that's gonna show you that love, as well as like compassion. I think you know what? I'm gonna switch compassion out with let me think.
Give me another one. That was nice.
Accountability.
Okay.
Accountability.
Oh my!
I feel like I'm just that nigga.
Accountability.
I'm just that nigga anyway.
Like, yes. Go ahead and explain. I'm gonna go off of that.
Yeah.
I feel like women don't give enough accountability. I can tell when I'm wrong. I can tell you when I'm wrong.
Yes.
But I also need you to then give me the same thing.
Right.
If you're wrong, be wrong.
Be wrong.
It's okay
like, you know what?
to be
I
wrong.
fucked up.
Period.
I fucked up.
You feel me? Like, it's okay to be wrong. It's
Yes.
okay to say the wrong things. But we can't only, feel me, spotlight my shit. We
Right.
gotta also spotlight your stuff as well.
Right.
You have to also be accountable for your actions because I'm accountable for mine.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So I love that. So you ready? Go ahead. You want to go off?
Nah,
of that?
I just was gonna
you
say
just gonna drop it
accountability, like
accountability?
just like for one another and for yourself, honestly.
I love
like
that.
I feel like love is just not gonna let you like just drag, because
Nah.
that's how you get into people that have been married for years, right? You had to be held them accountable. Hey, you said you wanted to lose weight. Okay, what's up with it? What's up? Where you at with it? Right? You're not gonna be like, oh, I love you so much, and whatever.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna hold each other accountable. So.
You gotta have fun.
Yes.
Period.
You gotta have fun. I tell you
Amen.
one thing that we do as a couple being married, man. We have fun together.
Yes.
We don't lose sight of that. Like,
Yes.
I mean, if that means joking around, playing around, we have fun. We set date nights and we truly have fun with each other.
It's beautiful.
Because even with kids, even with life, even with work, at the end of the day, we got to be able to have fun with each other. And I tell you what, that's something that we've done throughout our entire marriage. we made sure we had fun. We have not stopped having fun. The moment I stop laughing and having fun, it ain't for me.
Amen.
And I tell you what, at the end of the day, we keep each other. And she's because you know me, I'm a clown.
Flat out.
But over the years, she has gotten funny. I mean, we could be walking downtown. She gonna point out some shit before I do.
You gonna laugh and shit.
But that means we having fun together. We laughing, we enjoying life. And at the end of the day, you got your gender responsibilities as a husband, as a wife.
Right.
But y'all gotta have fun with each other, man.
You gotta be able to love each other, but also like kick it though.
Yes,
I think
like
that's another thing in our
homie.
generation. Like I feel like sometimes shit is separate. Like I want to go with my best friend and my other friends to kick it because I know we're gonna have fun.
But you just said it, best friend. My wife is my best friend.
All right then.
Shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Pull your
Cause then
hat
you
down.
but look, but time out. But then you don't gotta separate it.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I'm missing out on nothing.
Right.
When I'm with my wife, I'm not wondering what my boys doing.
You
what
dropped the
people
pin
doing.
on me, bro.
At the end of the day,
You dropped the pin
if
on
she's
me.
my best friend, I'm gonna have the most fun with this person.
Right.
Not saying
Oh,
I still
bestie,
can't have
that's
a
my
group of friends and
bestie.
stuff
Right.
like that. But I'm not missing nothing.
Right.
It's to the point where she be like, man, you should go hang out with your boys. You ain't seen them in a while.
Right.
But in my mind, I'm like, I just want to be here
With
kicking
you.
I'm having so much
Right.
fun with you.
That is fucking
So I feel
beautiful.
like for the younger generation, they have been separate for so many years because I'm like, I know we're gonna have a good time over here.
Right.
Like, I know I'm gonna have a good time with my friends. We're gonna drink, we're gonna pregame, we're gonna kick it.
Facts.
I know I'm having a good time with you, but it's just a
not
different
the
feeling.
same.
Right. It's not the same.
same.
It's not the same.
Facts.
So like to your point, if you really vibing with somebody, you want to make sure that same connection that my friends give me, you give me too.
And
Y'all can hang out together.
Bring
got
it
it.
together.
There you go. There you
Yes,
go.
sir. Yes, sir.
I remember when me and my
Yes,
wife
yes.
first got together. My best friend came home in town and he kicked it with me and my wife because it was us. And he said, "You know what, bro? She just like one of the niggas, man.
I love that.
Like we had so much fun
love
together.
that.
Yes, sir.
To where
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't feel like I
Some
had
of
to
the
like
niggas I
have
got,
separate
that's
time with her and
the
separate
way.
time with him." And even when he comes to town now, because he lives out of town, when he comes to
Yeah.
town, we all kick it together. And it's not like
sir.
I feel like, all right, babe, you got to leave so
gotta
we can
go.
have our, you know what I mean?
Right,
Because
right.
I still get to be myself. And that goes even on another level. Like even with, damn, she look cute or I can say she got a fat ass. My wife would be like,
She got a
"You-
fat
you
ass.
right,
She do got a fat ass. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I need to look up some workouts so I can get
Let's
one of
get
those.
it though.
Hey,
Yeah,
oh, I like that. Let's take
But
a step further.
That's my friend. I can truly
Yes.
be myself around her. And that's what you want. That's what makes a successful marriage
Yes,
is,
sir.
is having a best friend in a spouse or a partner, whoever
Yes,
you
sir.
with. You're not losing.
Yes, sir. So
just
what we
gave
got
us
right
some
now
pointers.
is like, so the steps to the healthy relationship. We got communication, active listening, vulnerability, compassion, and accountability together. And then Terry said fun. So I'm going to end off with trust. I feel like to have all those things, you have to trust this person.
Right.
For me to have communication, like effective communication with you, I got to trust you to know that what I'm telling you or what I'm delivering to you, you can receive. I got to trust you to really active listen to what I'm saying. Like actively listen to what I'm saying. You feel me? For you to be vulnerable to me, and for me, like that's a big thing for me to be vulnerable. I have to actually trust you to be vulnerable because that's not what I do on a day to day. And then compassion and accountability, that screams trust. Like for me to be compassionate with you, I want to know that my efforts aren't going unnoticed.
Yep.
So I
But
just
even
gotta
when you
trust.
talked about trust, that was
Yes,
pretty
sir.
dope because one of the things I liked about me and my wife when we got with each other, we never did the whole, I'm going to check that person's phone, I'm going to do
Amen.
this.
See, that's
you gotta
what you
learn to trust
need.
somebody, right?
Wow.
And here goes the joy of us being friends, though. We talk from jump. Our next relationship we ever get in, we don't want those insecurities. We don't want to have to feel like I gotta wonder what's in your phone, who you texting. Even to this day, I could have my phone sitting right out. It could be ringing. It could be going. My wife is gonna pick it up and hand it to me. She never looking to see who it
Thank
is or what it
you.
is, and that's because she trusts me.
Right.
And vice versa. If her phone, I'm not wondering if it's a nigga, who she texting. We got a certain level of trust, right?
Period.
So it's that level of trust. But then you also got the level of trust to know if I tell her something, it stays with her.
Thank
It's between
you.
us,
Yes.
right?
Amen.
Which
Yes.
is another important part of a relationship. What I learned with our relationship was you learn to keep that between y'all, right?
Yes.
Flat out.
So if
Yes.
there's stuff that goes south or that goes wrong, you're not sharing that with your friend, with your mom, with your brother.
Right.
Because guess what happened? They start forming
hear that?
opinions.
And they give
Y'all
you
hear
that
that?
opinion.
Yeah.
And then
Ladies,
that
do we hear
changes
So
the
then guess what?
dynamic.
When you
Don't
forgive
tell your
them,
homegirl.
when you
They
forgive
don't.
them, they don't
Amen.
forgive them.
Amen.
Because they don't know everything that went into it.
Exactly.
So what you got to do is
Amen.
learn that whoever you're evenly yoked with, y'all share that with each other and it
Right.
stays there.
Thank
But that's
you.
a certain level of trust you got to have
Exactly.
with somebody. So I know whatever I say to my wife, it's not leaving our circle with just us two.
Right.
It's staying between us.
That's deep. You got anything after that?
Nah, I mean, that was spot on. I like how you said equally yoked.
Yep, equally yoked.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sometimes you don't even know if you're equally yoked.
Right.
But I think one important piece of what you just said was like, if I'm trusting you, I got to know that it's only to you. Yep. I got to know that you're the only one receiving it.
Right.
Because I'm giving it to you and I trust you.
Right.
But when you break trust, let's speak on that real quick. When you break trust, how do you... So, Lil T, how do you get around breaking
It's
trust?
hard. I'll tell you what. It's truly hard if you're going from a state of, that person broke my trust. Now I got to forgive you without trying to think back to what you did to hurt my trust.
Right.
Which means you have to be able to forgive and let go.
That's a step that niggas don't do over here.
If you can't forgive and let go, it's going to hinder you.
Yeah.
And you truly can't move on until you learn to let go of certain things, right?
That's respect.
And even being in a marriage or any other relationship, there's times where you just have to let go and say, you know what? It's in the past. We're not bringing it up no more. We're not talking about it. It's done.
Yes,
but you can't do that until you talk about it. You got to be able to talk about it and then move on and let go.
So speaking on myself, I'm the person that I'm going to peep it. We're going to talk about it. We ain't going to really talk about it. I'm going to peep the situation. I'm not going to say nothing. So that might hinder me, obviously, because I'm the type of person that let it sit on my head and I'm not really approaching it.
But I'm in the back of your mind, you thinking about it.
I'm pissed as fuck.
Agreed. Yep.
See,
I'm
and then
pissed.
that's where I'm opposite, because like I'm confrontational as a motherfucker. Okay. So I'm gonna be like, hey, this is how I feel. What's up? But being like I said previously, I was engaged. I actually found this man in bed with someone.
Shit,
Trey. And
Trey, you ain't have to hit us with that.
2 different times, y'all. 2 different times.
Oh, so you forgave him the first time.
Forgave him the first, forgive and
Dang.
forget. So it's like a level of like, there's like this trust, but like it has to go on to the other person that's like going to not just continue to just use your trust. But yeah, that was crazy.
So let me ask you a question before we close it out. I just got to. We went into his. Let me go into yours. What made you finally leave? Because I feel like some women need that final piece to be like, you know what? It's been so much with you. I gotta go. We talking about healthy relationships. So what made you finally go? Being engaged, you wanted to be married. You know what I'm saying? You wanted that picket white. Hold on, the white picket fence. There we go.
Nah, she
white
wanted that thug fence with the
because her nigga was checking niggas in the XO.
She wanted
So
the metal fence.
He was strong in this bitch. You feel me? So what was your final like? Go. I gotta go.
Oh my God, this is so crazy. I lost my job. I got kicked out of Ohio State all within the same month.
Okay.
And I was losing my mind, like depressed.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, fuck this, sink or swim.
Yeah.
I remember asking myself, sink or swim. Okay. And I just was like, you gonna swim? So cut everything.
Everything gotta go.
Everything. Yeah.
That's super dope.
So I just cut it off. So yeah.
That's super fucking.
And it actually
dope,
happened
bro.
February, like years ago.
So we back at the
can
same
I ask you a
time.
question then? Do you still hold on to any of that? Are you like a certain level of guarded when you go into a relationship now, based off of your past?
That is a good question. Oh my God, that's an absolutely good question. I actually had to work through that. So over the year that I've been in therapy, we had to work through that. But now I feel like I'm fully functioning just like, that's the thing in the past. I'm not going to cry. I'm not like, fuck that nigga. Like, it's like, whatever happened. We've ran into each other since then, whatever. But no, I don't feel like I'm holding on to it. It's like, it happened. It's a part of my story. Let it go.
Yep. But you said a good point that you have to let it go and move on.
Yes.
Because if not, you carry that baggage into every other relationship that you have.
Exactly.
So do you feel like you have carried that in other relationships?
Previously, yes, absolutely. Because it's like you just bleed. You
get
sign. Cut and you bleeding on everybody.
That sign. You're
until
like,
you start to bandage it up and you're like,
right.
oh, I'm good now. It's all right. Like, hey, do you over there? We ain't homies.
Yes.
But yeah. I feel like I'm in a good space.
Okay. So to end this off, we started off with what's the missing piece of this love shit. After our conversation, give me one thing that you think is a missing piece to this love shit. Big Lil T is gonna be able to tell us what's not missing, because this nigga's in love. You feel me? This nigga's in love for the whole family.
Right.
We can give what's missing. So we're gonna start off with Trey. He gonna finish it. He the Don in this shit. You feel me? He's the Don. So
the
give
first
me what's
thing missing in this love shit is just, I just really have to go back on vulnerability. I feel like everyone's not being vulnerable. Like everyone's just getting to their bag. Everybody got it going on. It's like, you don't. Yes. It's okay if you don't. I don't either.
Shit, I don't.
Let's patch each other up. Let's work on that, right? And I think everybody just kind of like, we're always showing our like highlight realm of shit, like social media, and it's
like
just
I'm living, like I'm at Vasos. By the way, that shit is nasty as fuck. You ever been to Vasos?
I've never been to Vasos. I heard it was nasty,
gross, bro. That shit's trifling, bro.
We ain't shouting
I went
you
for my
out,
best
Vasos. That
friend's
shit
birthday
nasty
this
as
past
fuck.
weekend, and that
Support
shit was
black
trash.
news.
That shit was trash.
Taste
They
it is
drinks was
good.
good, but that shit was trash,
Oh,
dog.
no.
But go ahead. You said vulnerability.
I just feel like on both parts, like we just need to be. Everyone needs to be honest with each other. Like it doesn't need to be on social media necessarily, because like people don't really give a fuck about you. But when you get in that intimate space, to be intimate, you have to be vulnerable. So I feel like that's what's missing.
I like that. So vulnerability.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my main point. You have to really trust somebody, because I really have a hard time trusting, and I don't think that it comes from like family. I just think that it comes from like really. I guess I didn't tap into it till I got in counseling. So I've been let down a lot of times, right? Okay. So being let down, it really breaks your fucking trust. Absolutely. For anybody. It don't matter, grandma, mom, dad. You just have this guard up. Yep. So I feel like I have to start building trust with those who I care about, or those who are close to me, because that trust is going to make me be open. It's going to help me be vulnerable. Yes. It's going to help me be accountable. Yes. But if I don't trust you, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what you feel about me, what you think about me. Facts. I'm going to do me. But if I trust you, then I trust you with the deepest things of my life. Amen. So then I feel like I have to give you a certain type of respect. And there really be respect behind it. Like if you don't respect somebody, it's easy to disrespect them. So when I say trust, I really mean like you really giving in, dropping that wall, and being one with a person. And I feel like that's what I need to work on.
Amen.
And I'm gonna hit you with this.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Don't drop the mic on me, though,
You gotta be patient.
That's the thing. In our
patient.
generation, like you
we
said, with
patient.
a lot of access, we're not patient.
Okay.
Like you said, we see a fat ass,
What
we
else?
see a cold ass girl, you see a cold ass man, you like, I'm gonna get that because I am who I am.
Right.
You feel me? I am that nigga. You feel me? You feel that
my
way.
old man response, man. Okay. Something worth having is something worth waiting for. So at the end of the day, it's not gonna be
get
instant.
this nigga out of here, bro.
It's gonna be worth it. You know what I mean? You gotta be patient.
Amen.
You gotta truly get to know a person.
Yes,
do you want beef in the microwave or in the crock pot?
Okay.
You gotta let it
simmer. Cause that shit good when it's simmering. You feel me?
So that's the same way with relationships, man. You gotta truly take your time with it.
Yes, sir.
And truly get an opportunity to understand who you dealing with. You gotta learn about them. You gotta communicate with them. But you gotta be patient. It's not an overnight thing, man. Again, I'm going back to my relationship, but I took time with her. Yes. It wasn't a, man, I want her to be my girlfriend. All I want to hit, it was truly me just truly getting to know her as a person. And I was patient with it. Yeah. With me being patient, it allowed her to drop some of them walls that she may have been guarded with, right? With me being patient, it allowed me to truly understand what made her happy. By me being patient, it allowed me to truly understand what I could do to be a better half to her so we could be whole together. But I had to be patient.
And we don't invest that time.
We don't invest that time, man. Right now, it's swipe left, swipe right. And if that person don't look good, they're not giving you what you want, you're moving on.
Bro, this nigga's giving the fucking energy, bro.
I don't like you talking about me like that on the mic.
Right, like, come on, dog. Slow down. Like, I'm just going through her story and dropping the fucking, you know what I'm saying, heart emojis and shit.
But that's my advice, man. You be patient. I promise you're going to find what you're waiting on. So patience
is your missing piece. Missing piece is patience. I love that shit. So accountability, trust, and patience. Oh, vulnerability. Yeah. I clean that with accountability. I'm gonna take that shit. Vulnerability, trust, and accountability. Hey. And you said patience.
You got all right. So sexy.
We done gave y'all some real good shit. So I should see y'all niggas in some real healthy relationships coming. You know, the time coming past.
Us included.
Us included. You feel me? Give me some shit.
And if y'all want something to look at, you can at Yo Uncle Terry. A lot of family
you gonna
pictures.
Have time to plug my nigga.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Plug you,
I'll show you what a family look like, and I'm gonna brag about it because I'm happy.
Yes,
I'm gonna brag about it because I worked for it.
Yes,
I'm gonna brag about it because I was patient and allowed God to bring me somebody that was truly gonna be with me for the rest of my life.
God be the glory.
So if y'all want to look at it, I'm gonna plug God today.
You not even all team be like,
I'm gonna be where I'm at.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen. All right, so good shit, man. I really do. Like, y'all gave me so much shit for this topic, bro. What's missing in this love shit, right? So now we got them with a temp check. We checking their temperature. We trying to help them where they lacking now. So I'm gonna read a story, and y'all tell me y'all's honest reaction after it. Give them some advice to get through it. All right?
Okay. Yep.
So I'm gonna read it. So I got a question. I don't really know what to do. I'm not really an emotional person or a person that celebrates Valentine's Day, but I recently celebrated it this past Valentine's, and I think my efforts went unnoticed. We previously had plans and they didn't fall through. I knew she was upset, so instead I told her that it didn't really have a backup plan, but we can grab something to eat later on in the night. Now, I really just said that because I was setting up a surprise for her. She told me she was going to help her friends, so she wasn't going to be home. But because I have a key, I planned on stopping by there while she was gone with her friends to decorate for the surprise. Ooh. Before I got to her house, I texted her to make sure, for an update, to make sure she wasn't there. So she told me that her friend's place was 20 minutes away from the restaurant, so I had wiggle room. I set the place up nice. An hour go past, and I was curious as to why I didn't hear from her. So instead of waiting around for her, instead of waiting around for her text to see if she was on her way to the restaurant, I decided to pull up so we can get a table. I pull up to find out she was already inside, ordered her food, and was eating a fucking side salad, which pissed me off because I was already waiting on her text to say she was on her way. The dinner was a fail, but at that point, I was sucked because I already had her place set up. Essentially, I was being pissy the whole night, but still ended up celebrating. Now, what do I do that Valentine's Day was over and I'm still feeling away? Should I stay even though she was spiteful and showed me her true colors, or should I keep it moving?
You should talk to her, right? Your feelings of emotion, it's valid.
Okay.
You truly have a reason to be upset.
All right.
But that person can't read your mind. So you got to communicate and be able to at least say, this is why I'm upset. This is why, I didn't enjoy dinner. This is why I didn't enjoy my Valentine's Day.
Right.
I would have liked it if you would have waited for me.
Right.
You may at that time hear, she was like, look, I was starving. I was going to wait till you got there and order my main course. But I knew I would be irritable and cranky if I didn't get at least a salad in me before the night goes. But you got to at least be able to hear her out. So I would say communicate. Have that conversation to truly see why they did what they did. Okay. Now, if their response is not something you like to hear, it wasn't the way you wanted it to be, then you can make a decision. Right. But at least have a conversation to hear them out.
Okay. I like that.
Trey?
Lil T, do you have a cousin or brother?
Two
cousins, two brothers.
Put me on, period. Me casa, su casa, you feel me?
3 cousins, 3
family?
brothers. Right. Okay, anybody that know Lil T, what's up? little shameless plug. I completely agree. You never know what someone's going on. I always give it the chance to voice my opinion. That's why I'm so opinionated. Like, I'm at least voice it, and then, wherever we go from there. But I definitely think it needs to be a discussion. Like, hey, because you don't know what she's going through or what her day was like, So just meeting there. Right. Be surprised.
So when I read this, I was thinking, like, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you was trying to put in effort when you really not about that life. Like, I read it like he not really about that life. Like, he just trying to put in effort. Right. But hearing y'all's responses, I'm thinking it was cool to talk, but I feel like when you put in, if you're not that person and you're going out of your comfort zone, that's a lot for you. Like, we just talked about accountability. We talked about, like, being vulnerable. If you're being vulnerable to a thing that you're not really used to, that's hard to step out of that plate. You know what I'm saying? So if you step out of that and you feel like it's not received, for me, I would say speak on it, but also you have to keep. I'm the type of person, which you probably gonna correct me. I'm the type of person that's like, keep it moving. It's in the back of your head, not like leave them, but just know that in the back of your head, they was spiteful as fuck. So the next time that it's time to do something like that, I'm probably not gonna do it. But that's just the type of person I am. So I'm gonna let Lil T speak on that, because when you think about holding a grudge, you can't really hold a grudge in a marriage, can you? Like, no. I'm thinking about so the way I'm thinking is like, fuck that. You ain't never, if I'm him, you ain't never gonna get a fucking surprise. You ain't never gonna get no shit like that because the way you did me. But in the realm of things, you might need to step back and think like, damn, like maybe I should just communicate. Maybe I should just see where she was at. But bitch, you really fucked me over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really fucked me. You made a good point though. It was tough for you, right? Yeah. If you're not that type of person that does that, naturally you're gonna be upset. And that's the one thing I want everybody. We're human, so we're gonna have emotions. We're gonna feel certain ways, right? But again, it goes back to the communication. She will not have any idea how you feel if you hold it in. So you got to be able to tell her. So at the end of the day, you're doing nothing but hurting yourself by not at least sharing how you feel with that person, allowing them to be able to explain back to you. Yes, sir.
And I just want to be honest. I'm a Scorpio, so I'd have cleaned all that shit the fuck up. The shit been back in the car. It been at somebody else's house that night.
Pull back up. Go snatch all that shit up.
Yep.
And let's go, nigga.
Bagging it all up.
Period.
Scorpio
Scorpio fucking
shit.
shit. We fucking bitter as fuck. You motherfucking feel me? Get that shit and go.
Hey.
You feel me? But anyways, hey, this was a great ass episode, man. I really appreciate y'all coming on. We
Thank you
really
for
figured
having
out.
us.
No, for sure, really figured out what this love shit was. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not trying to get emotional. I had a couple of drinks, y'all.
Cry.
This shit was really dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But guess what? You doing a really good thing, man.
I
I tell you what,
appreciate you,
just
bro.
like you think us, we proud to see you. I tell you what, I'm proud to see you shining and doing something you truly enjoy doing.
Yes, sir.
You can tell you passionate about it. You put your time, your energy into it, man.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna keep supporting you, man.
I appreciate
I'm
that,
gonna go ahead
bro.
and make sure that I subscribe. I'm gonna tell everybody I know to
subscribe to that motherfucking
Exactly.
shit. You feel me?
Keep doing it, man.
You
At the
feel
end of the
me?
day, you
Yeah.
gotta realize if it's something you enjoy doing and you passionate about,
Yes, sir.
everybody else will catch on later, man.
Appreciate that,
keep
bro.
grinding,
Already know that.
bro.
Appreciate that.
We
So
coming.
look, I really do appreciate that love, man. I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying, be emotional and shit. But look, so we're gonna plug y'all. So Trey, go ahead and plug your shit. Brown Girls, Treyylane.
Treyylane.
Plug all that shit. Trey reads books, y'all. She has a book club.
YYLANAE. And
My
if
bad,
you're
repeat that
interested,
shit, 'cause I was talking over you and
you
shit.
can catch me on Instagram at Treyylane, TREYYLANAE.
Okay.
Just started book club last month, so come read and be well dressed and well read.
Well dressed. I gotta be dressed.
Well
Huh?
dressed and well read.
Period. Okay. Go ahead and plug yourself, little T.
Hey, yo, Uncle Terry, YOUNCLE.
Yes, sir.
Terry, TERRY. Follow me if you're trying to look for some family stuff.
Family shit,
All I
man.
do can tell you. I post pictures of my family, man. But
Hey, his
you know
story
what?
be long as fuck. Don't
Hey,
watch the story.
all day. But you know what? I post what I'm passionate about.
Yes,
I post
sir.
what's a part of me.
Amen.
Yes,
At the end of
sir.
the day, if you want to follow me, you're going to follow my whole life. So it ain't
Flat
got any
out.
secrets, man.
I love that.
It's my
Love
wife, it's
it.
my kids, man.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
truly what you're going to see if you follow me, man. But again, I had fun with you today, man. Hopefully we do this again sometime.
Yes, sir.
Even without the mic, this was good just to catch up with
For
you
sure,
today, man.
bro.
So this was cool.
So listen, you always gotta plug me. You know what I'm saying? Plug me on Instagram at prescribedr_, and then Twitter prescribedr. All right. So listen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Y'all gonna love this fucking episode like y'all love the first one. You feel me? We talked about love on this shit. So let me know your feedback. Engage. Hit me on Twitter. Hit me on Instagram. It's a family, bro. We say the things your friends won't say, and your man gonna lie about.
Hey,
So we out.
We lit.
We out, man.